So code-wise, how do we create lists in Scheme? Again, there are many flavors, but not in this part. So notice really, again, as you know, this first item is going to be a function. Well, it's called list, and then you're giving it the values afterwards, separated by space. You'll also notice that when we're doing stuff with strings, we have the quote in front of it, then the letters right behind it, again with a space like house at Pooh Corner. So that's the overall setup for a side effect list, meaning a list that you created takes up some memory, so there's going to be a side effect, that's fine. But there's also called a literal list, and that has the quote at the very, very front, and then inside behind it you have your data set. Now that shows up actually once in a while, especially this one right here, when we are used to, or we're going through a list and we see if there's any more in the list, or if the list is empty, we might use that literal list with the empty set of parentheses, say, okay, well, we compared it, and it is an empty list, so let's move on from there. You can embed lists into lists. I have that in a couple spots here in the code up here, but here's another example of it here, is that, well, it gets ugly. Let's just put it that way. So it can get ugly. Does it get ugly with your applications? No, it really doesn't. I might try to trick you here and there, but it doesn't get this ugly. But at least wanted to show you how it works out if you wanted to embed a list in another list. So this is a code on setting up for lists in Scheme.